Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. Today's video will be what if Zumadori was OmniMan Part 1. Okay. Okay. Okay guys, let's get into this, shall we? Yes, we shall. Yeah. Izuku was... Actually, no. Let's start with who his mother is. Inko Midoriya. By day, one of the most influential people in Japan. By night, one of the greatest superheroes. She doesn't really have a superhero name. But mainly goes by Hisashi. When she was interviewed on why she goes by Hisashi, she said that it was the name of someone she loved way back. And it's now gone. Now, to understand where she's been and who this Hisashi was, let's take it back to the beginning. Age 12. Inko was a young girl in Viltrum. She was wearing the regular Viltrum uniform while also basically getting her studies on. She was worshipped by the people as, well, they thought of Inko as the deity of childhood. It was nice, but she never took it to her head. In her mind, she worked for the people. And that's what she was planning to do when she became empress. But a year later, tragedy struck as Viltrum was flung into a civil war. Her father sent her off with 32 droids alongside her, programmed to teach her in case of emergencies. They had every known data of Viltrum history, how they were warriors and conquerors, how their powers worked, everything. There's also ones mainly of life skills, science, their language, and many other things. Including the fact how Viltrums can basically communicate any language. Okay guys, you guys might be saying, oh, how is that possible? Well, just know, I do not know how. I'm just bullshitting y'all. Anyways, continuing on. Okay. Continuing on. Inko was sent to the moon after a few long ass weeks. She finally arrived, and when she did, she got onto her studies, while 10 droids were deployed to the Earth. The 10 droids mainly working on what to do and if she could survive here, including if there was that specific fruit, the plant that could kill them. Anyways, continuing on. Inko smiles as every night she reads the last message her father gave her, crying after she reads it. Continuing on, 18 years later, she was able to go to the planet. And with excitement and joy, she rushed down. As the ship was now starting to repair itself, as she did damage the entire thing. When she did, she saw the wildlife everywhere. And knowing that the Viltrumite ships are the best thing in the world and have a huge amount of storage capacity, she started taking them, wanting to keep them in her menagerie. But she couldn't, as they won't really last much out in space. Defeated, she had an idea. She brought the Viltrumite warship to Earth and started collecting animals. Considering what she was doing her collection, she thought of if there was a way to basically keep them in a more larger space. The ship notified us and had no answer. But it was lucky that she had a huge storage system that was remodeled from the bunkers that was mainly for the millions of Viltrumite troops that would be coming, that would be in those ships. Inko was happy as she traveled the world. Until she got bored. Her boredom came as the only intelligent life that there was at the time were these cave people. She did not know what to do. But she left it to them. She kept on collecting as many extravagant things to add to her menagerie. Including enough stuff to basically feed every living thing on that ship. She landed the ship in Antarctica, being the continent as it was frozen at this time. She made a fortress after learning over time from the people of the North. how they built these houses. So she upgraded it into building a fortress. And that's where she kept all her menagerie, an aquarium, a zoo, and everything. But then she wanted to explore more of this place. So she went to east, then to an island. When she landed, she looked around. Until she saw a warrior rushing at her. She was afraid. Very afraid. Then it stopped. She heard the man say, "Who are you?" She replied, Inko. Inko, yeah. Hisashi. The name's Hisashi Midori. Where are you from? I am from South. A southern island. Ah, I see. Well, strange traveler, it's good to meet you. Hisashi led her to his village, where he was a daimyo of the shogun there. And they got along. But unfortunately, humans don't last long. And he soon passed away. She was heartbroken when he did. She took him away. He died from war about 25 years after they met. He was young, at least in his 20s when they met. She tried everything to bring him back, but nothing could. But she did not want to leave him. She did not want him to leave her. So she stored his seeds away for when she thought it was time for her to bring his child into the world. And she protected his village, wearing his armor, taking the mantle of shogun once the shogun died. She defended the village fiercely up until the Meiji Restoration, where they were defeated, and she took her defeat in hand. She committed seppuku, but left only a cloned body behind. She could not think of a way. She just cried. But when that day, she saw the people she protected for thousands of years raise flags in honor of their last shogun. The Meiji Restoration thought of it as a rebellion, but it was actually an honor ceremony. The emperor at the time, Emperor Meiji, gave words of how she fought. And truthfully, she fought her emperor well. Emperor Meiji was the one to actually bring Inko down. As time flew by, many years passed. The world wars came in and went. As Japan brought itself up, news of the first quirk being born came around, and soon the world was perfect. She thought it was time. After hundreds of years, she took the sperm and took one of her eggs, placing them into an artificial womb so that she would watch her child grow. After 9 months, it came to be. She had a cute little boy. Hair as green as hers. That's gonna be it for today, guys. Always like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.